That's because Wemby was out of this world in his first career road playoff game. So let's all head to the Pacific Northwest, grab our flannels, our iced coffees, and get on up there. So the first half, it was really all about the Portland Trailblazers.
The rim
here,
is.
Brian.
I'm still just, this music is driving me wild.
Driving you wild. Denny Avdia kicks it to Donovan Clingan. Get yourself a big man that can shoot the three. So San Antonio, they trailed by 17 at half. That's their largest halftime deficit since 2017. But here's the thing. When Victor and company are on the other side, you cannot settle. And maybe part of this is what we saw from Victor Wembanyama in the opening 24 minutes. He settled a lot for those perimeter jumpers. He was 4 of 12 from the field with an average field goal attempt distance of 15 feet. And Portland was keeping Wemby out of the paint. That was a big part of the first half. But then what had happened was he started to attack.
They were double teaming him there. They did everything right, and then he got the ball.
Closing seconds of the third, Dylan Harper drives, misses, but who's there? Victor Wembanyama with a putback.
Real talk, they've been really challenged in these last 2 games, and they've answered the call on the road.
They answered
get
the
credit
call
for that.
with an exclamation mark then. So, okay, look at the average shot distance there. They're connecting from 2 feet away from the basket. So under 8 to play, the Spurs up 7 now. De'Aaron Fox.
Call on your vet to hold you down.
Hits a big wing 3 there.
He put 3 holes?
I think I saw what he said.
The lip readers are going to
said
let us know. I caught up with Victor after the game. That was interesting. He said he's been really unhappy with other parties, but a conversation for another time, because the Spurs, they've shown that no matter how far down they get, a comeback, it's possible. Because San Antonio, they're the first team in NBA history to trail by 15 or more at half and then go on to win that game by 15 or more points. So, Chene, what game changer led the way in your eyes?
Oh, we did it earlier. Defense of Victor Wembanyama. Anytime Victor Wembanyama steps on the floor, it's Victor's world, it's Wemby's world, and we're just living in it. On 22 defensive possessions, half of them ended either in a block or a steal or a rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Let's break them down because he is the ultimate NBA Defensive Player of the Year and also cheat code. He could be off of his players, and all he does is ball hawk the ball. He's the excellent help side defender. He can rotate. We know he's mobile. He'll be at the free throw line, but in a blink of an eye, he'll deter. That's an all hell nah. I'm not going to shoot that there. That's a block. When you shoot, it's completely altered. Again, in help side defense, he can guard multiple players at once. And the one thing I'm impressed of is his tagging on both sides of the lanes. Here, he actually goes with the shooter and the ball handler in the paint and then is able to recover to his own defender to get a block again. Wemby returned from concussion, and it was wild because in his first playoff road debut, he made history. 25-5, the first ever player with these types of numbers in a road playoff game. Wemby's world, y'all, and we are straight up just living in it.
But he also didn't do it by himself today, and he was talking about this afterwards, how he is maybe the head of the snake, but when you have teammates like Stephon Castle, like De'Aaron Fox, that are able to help carry the scoring load in particular, and the defense that Stephon Castle displayed was really remarkable, Brian.
Yeah, I thought it was a near miss yesterday. Castle got his hand hit, and he pulled his hand out, and I thought he might have had an injury.
He went to the back and got x-rays.
That was very lucky that they avoided something there. He came back in, played with a vengeance down the stretch. Really, this Spurs team is 2 different monsters. 1, it's Wembanyama. 2, it's the 3-headed monster of their perimeter guards and what they can do defensively and turn it into offense. The basis for their championship run is those 2 working together.
Yeah, working together is the perfect word for it. It's just when it's on you, I think that people don't notice the pressure that they deal with against them. And then when Wemby comes back, the way it goes up a notch. Like, we see it all the time where they're fighting over screens, they're trying to get in your handle, and that's all well and good. But the amount of steals that they'll try for once they see him back there is ridiculous. Right. It's like the gambling starts. They in the slot machines. They at the blackjack table. They gambling for. They want to get out in the pass and they want to dunk now. They want to throw oops. Everybody swaggy out. It's swaggy peas well. Yeah, everybody want to get in on it. But the moment he's back there, it creates an aggressive mindset, and that's what I think is so fascinating when they have to look at OKC, when they finally do have to look at OKC, is that OKC usually does that to people, especially with their second unit. But
you're ready to already go there. You're ready to already say.
I got to see it.
You're already willing to go to the Oklahoma City series.
I low-key need to figure out my ticket situation.
But what's interesting is that the biggest question for the Spurs, especially given the not so sure status of Victor Wembanyama, we're happy that he played, was would this this team have enough experience to get through these moments, these last 2 games. And I want to credit De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox showed up big and led in those moments. Talking about the second half when Wemby was in and out, he just captained this squad, a squad that is young with Castle and apparently his approach to the game, because this is a guy that can score. We saw that in Sacramento, but they had 26 assists on the game. So it's a different type of basketball that they're playing where they can mold to Victor's out, I can lead as a backcourt, Victor's in, we can get him to the paint. They're adjusting in real time, and that's what the playoffs demand. And I might be right there with you. I might have to call, Disney Travel and say, hey.
I'm not going to remind you guys that we have the East, and so you're going to have to work on the Eastern Conference Series. But yeah, absolutely. Y'all work on your travel.
No. It don't matter why we there.
All right. We do have a couple of critical Game 5s tomorrow night on ESPN, my friends. First, we have Jason Tatum and the Celtics hosting the 76ers. And then the Trailblazers visit Wemby and the Spurs. Our coverage begins with Kenny, Shaq, Charles, Ernest. Maybe they'll have another little dance party.
Yeah, I was going to say the dance squad.
Malika Andrews, thank you very much, and great concentration given what's going on behind.
I'm joining the party now, Ernie. I'm going to join the party now.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Got it. Let's go, girl.
and you know what else? What else is really?
Tell them they doing that dance routine wrong back there.
Everyone on Inside the NBA says y'all are rocking right now, and they're ready for a dance battle. They're ready to take you on, Chuck. It's you versus them. What was Chuck's dance? He's
I don't know what that is.
This one with a little bit of like a.
I don't know.
Too much dip on the tip.
Hey, coming up on NBA Today, hey, maybe we need to get the dance party going. Did the Knicks figure out something on the road against the Hawks?
Let's go.
We're going to be talking about Karl Anthony Towns. Game 5. Plus, Janae, we're 11 days away from tip-off of the WNBA season. We got our first glimpse of Caitlin Clark. How'd she look? You be the judge. Highlights around the corner. And bad game or just a bad going? Omen, what's going on with Cleveland? We're going to check in with Cavs Corner.